Yeah.
Right here, guys. Kips Bay Boys Club. Kips Bay Boys Club. Where I used to stay. You know what? You know, when your mother and father's working so hard and they don't want their kids to be a key latch kid, they send them to programs like this that were free at the time. Kids Play Boys Club. I could go in here and get tutoring. I could go in here and play basketball, play pool. They wanted me to play for their football team, but I was already committed to the Road Runners at that time, back in the early 80s, so I couldn't play for this team. But I wanted to because they looked so close. Kids Play Boys Club that bad football. Scored about 3 or 4 touchdowns on losing pitch. But that's what I had to do. It was all love.
Hold on, let me show the joint real quick.
All right.
Tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we in a Porsche, nigga. Not a game, nigga. We ain't taking pictures of somebody else's shit, nigga. So don't look at the plate. You don't need to look at the plate. We ain't in no, he ain't in nobody else's shit, son.
Right, it's a Carrera modified. At one time, this bad boy was almost 600 horsepower with nitrous and everything else thrown in it. But I had it stripped down. Now it's about 400 horsepower. I'm a black American, so, which means my father's from the South, my mother's from Harlem. That's all I know. I don't know about being an African American, but love to the ones that are. But I'm a black American. Stay focused. You can do it. I did. It wasn't easy.
That's just one of many.
But you know what? It wasn't easy, but I did it the right way. I ain't looking over my back. You know, I ain't hurt nobody. You know, and you know, I always put God first. So, not that materials mean anything and everything, but it should make you feel better when you're down.
That's true indeed. I'm gonna put this in the video, nigga. Introduce yourself.
My name is Oscar J. Lewis.
Dr. Oscar.
AKA Dr. Oscar J. Lewis Jr., AKA Cko, AKA OJ Lewis, AKA, and my family gonna love this, boo. You know what I'm saying? That's who I am.
I'm trying to fuck, but this bitch too saucy. I'm like slime, come get this bitch off. Now what you drinking, mom? I'm drinking Henny right here. It's a little absolute mix whenever.
Yeah, looking healthy. Got my cousin Tim behind the scenes.
Yeah, Cko Warbux.
And let me tell you, young guys, ain't nothing wrong with being behind the scenes, because those are the guys that make the money.
Yes, son.
You know?
Executives.
Shout out to my cousin Reg. Shout out to my cousin Cisco Rob. Shout out to my cousin Atu. You know, shout out to James and Paul, my little cousins. Shout out to Becky, Shoshana, Eva. You know, I could go on and on. Dawood. Oh my goodness.
Eva.
How more African Caribbean can you get, Dawood? Yeah, Dawood, what do you have? Bahamian, Bahamas? I know you're from the Bahamas. You know what I'm saying? That's my cousin's half coconut. What's up, brother? What's up, my brother? Yeah, man.
What buildings is these coming up?
Oh, man, this is ridiculous here. This was Castle Hill. This was Castle Hill. Now, you know, J-Lo's trying to make this famous, but she didn't live over here. She lived further down. She didn't live over here in Castle Hill.
Not in the hood.
Castle Hill Projects, Ocho Cinco's wife. Well, his ex-wife now. After he didn't bust her in the head. Allegedly. Allegedly.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, he didn't bust her in the head, but this is where she's from.
Look at
You
that
know,
fan ass.
I'm just, you know, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy over here.
Yeah, this Castle Hill Project.
All
It's the hood right here. Castle Hill Projects.
But you know what about Castle Hill Projects? Even though it's the hood, it was never at the top of the list as one of the worst. You know what I mean? They always kept it legitimate here, you know. But if we go to Webster Bricks, where my cousins is from, you know, they had to survive. You know, it was tough in Webster Bricks. That was tough. You know what I mean? I'm talking about in the 70s, early 80s. You know, we gonna go by where my son is at. We ain't gonna wake him up. Both my sons are over here, but we gonna just float by here on Effingham. You know, I know they sleeping now. They right here. Monte Carlo. He got 2 of them too. That's the one that's in Cabo. You know what I'm saying? He got 2 of them too. He got that old Denzel Washington, you know, I'm King Kong!
Training day, bro.
Training day. People be believe in them old American cars. That's what I'm saying. Black Americans, we love America. You know, we haven't been dealt right, but we love America. That's all we got. That's all we have. You know what I'm saying? Just like Sheffield said, you know, you can't send us back. So we gonna fight and voice ourselves. If other players you can send back and put them on, you know, working visas. Where you gonna send us? Because Africa don't want us. You know what I'm saying? And I've been to Africa. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, Africans show love, but we different. Black Americans and Africans, we are different. We just different. Too much didn't happen for us to be, you know, totally united. But I love my African brothers, because you know what? When I visited Nigeria, Lagos, it was like New York City, and I was treated with love, all love. And they empathized and understood why I was kissing the ground. Because, you know what, that was my motherland that I would never ever really know. Never. You know what I'm saying? It's like having a parent you don't know. And they pop up 30 years later. So, you know, Black Americans, we gotta step up now. We need to get a better hold of this America. We have the opportunities now. You know, man, stay in school. I know it's hard. Don't drop out of college. I mean, if it comes to financial, let me see if this guy can do some detailing for me. If it comes to financial, take 1 or 2 courses and go to work. That's all.
It look like we over by the goats or something.
Yeah, that's over at Hunt's Point. Yeah, that was the goats. We dating ourselves now. The goats. Oh my goodness. So, yeah. So we gonna plug off now for a little bit and see if we can get some assistance. And we'll plug back on in a second. Get this bad boy detail. You know, we want them Bronx prices, $25 for full detail. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be in the Bronx.
Some Porsche would charge $350. 220 pounds now. I'm trying to get down to 198. It's another thing. Watch your blood pressure. Watch your glucose and your sugar levels. You gotta stay positive, guys. Try to eat right. Try to eat vegetables every day. You know what I mean? Try to go 3 days without meat once a week. You'll be all right. You'll be all right.